The Dunkin' Donuts was really good too. Can we have that later?
No.
Tomorrow? When you get back?
Do you hear her?
I hear her.
She's a spaz.
We're live, Jackie TV. What's up, people of the world? It is me, John Jackie GTV, and this is good old Abigail Hartzell back to join us. Last time she was on Jackie GTV, she decided to wear her nice girly outfit, and this time she's wearing a baseball jersey, which is the real Abby Hartzell. The hoodlum version.
Last week's video, she had a Brooklyn shirt on, just saying.
On this week's episode of Coffee Chat with Jax, I'm going to be talking about an issue that I have had for a really long time and still been noticing a lot lately that I haven't fully dealt with, which is why I thought it'd be a wonderful opportunity to bring my community in one human right now to help me talk about it and talk through it, since I am not fully aware on how to deal with it yet. Which again is one of the best parts about having a real and true community, is because you're able to talk about your issues and your insecurities and whatever you're going through at the time with your community, and they can help you learn and grow from it and just figure it out. So here's an example of me doing that on the internet.
For all the world to see.
I am 20 years old. That is not that young, but when you're hanging out with old women, no one's gotta know.
Little baby Jax.
It is a little bit younger than you might think. I struggle a lot with confidence just with regular life things and in conversations, even in videos where I'm talking to you guys. I notice myself having a really hard time sometimes saying what I want to say, or feeling like it's right and okay for me to speak up just because I'm younger than everyone else. And that stems from insecurities and issues and just stuff that's not fun. So what I like to do is talk about that with Abigail Hartzell and see what she's got to say about it. Mrs. Hartzell.
Oh, okay, that's my mom.
If you're
Not
watching
that
this,
old.
Marianne, you enjoy. That was
she
for
will
you.
watch it.
That's so
She
cute.
loves it.
If I were to come to you, like I have multiple times, and say, I don't know how to talk to people sometimes because I don't have very good confidence, and it's hard for me to speak up about what I'm feeling, and I don't feel like I'm good enough to do that.
I think it's funny because we're talking about this. Jax is making this video because it is something that she's come to me about, and it's just we've talked about in the past couple of weeks. I told Jackie about this story, this guy in the Bible. His name is Josiah. He was a king, and he became king when he was like 8 years old. Just a wee tot, okay? 8 years old, running a kingdom. Not just a little kingdom, but you know, the people of God. So kind of a big deal. He was 8 years old and literally led the country. Absolutely transformed and changed the country to kind of get it back on track and get God's people like in a place where they were being obedient, following the law that like God had placed in front of them. The reality of it is you can feel young, you can feel like, oh, I shouldn't talk, or even people will make you feel that way. It's not all like internal. People will sometimes be like, oh, you're just a kid, you actually can't say anything. But that's not true. That's not the reality of it at all. Your age doesn't actually make a difference because God speaks to all of us. Whether you're young or old, it doesn't matter. God's speaking. It's just a matter of if you're listening. So if you're listening at 12 years old, 8 years old, 20 years old, then you have every right to speak and share what God's sharing with you, even more than somebody that could be 25, 30, or 40, but who's not listening to God. So it doesn't actually make a difference, like, as long as you are being obedient and sharing what God's like putting on your heart.
That was a new one. You have not said that
I don't
part to
know,
me
I just-
before. Look what happened in this video. I'm learning. It's hard, especially like you said, when there's other voices speaking into you that normally you would be listening to, or just any influences outside world that are telling you that you're not good enough or you don't have anything right to say.
Sometimes there are though people who are in your life that might speak down to you or might say things like, oh, you don't have room to speak. It doesn't mean completely shut them out, because the truth of the matter is God can speak through anybody. If he can use a donkey in the Bible and he can use rocks and inanimate objects, he can use people, even dumb people, that say things that aren't true. So don't just shut people down, but I feel like it's really important to remember and to always listen to the words that people are speaking to you, or that you're sharing with others, or any realm that you have, and like filter it through the Holy Spirit, through what God is speaking with you. If you have a relationship with God, he speaks to you. Just trust that and be confident in that. And
I think that little foot shot, a little foot shot in there. Did you paint your toenails?
no, I just forgot that I was on camera.
When the whole like God's speaking to you and how you know if he is or not, I think that what's really important about that is to just spend time with him and get to know him. And then the more time you spend with him, the more you can recognize his voice and what he's saying to you. So as long as you're doing that, he's going to speak to you and he's going to use you. So you just need to listen to him, whether that's through other people, through praying, through writing, reading his Bible.
Sometimes you can feel like, oh, I've been doing the same thing over and over and over again, and I'm like, I don't see any progress. But then come 6 months later, you look back at your life and you're like, whoa, this thing that in the moment it didn't really seem like it was making a difference has actually changed the outlook of my life. Like we were talking about that the other day. I was like, some days I get stuck in my like daily kind of grind or whatever, and then I look back and I'm like, things are going well. Why is that? Oh, I don't know, maybe because I spend time with Jesus and he's awesome. Side note,
Seriously, I kind of want to make a video about that too. That's just
light bulb,
transition.
enter here.
Look at you and your little things.
Doing like
I'm gonna
the
put a
YouTube
picture of a
thing.
light bulb right there. Okay guys, well thank you so much for watching this video on Coffee Chats with Jax. We enjoyed it.
We did.
One more thing before we leave is that I have recently been interning at the place that Abby works. It's a nonprofit called Unlikely. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna splatter my coffee. She's getting nervous. I can feel it. Oh my god.
Following your coffee cup around. It's a nonprofit organization and we run rescue and restoration homes for child victims of sex slavery. December 2015, we're opening up our very first US home. So we're really excited. Just share that, and if you're interested in learning more, Jax is gonna put a link down below.
You're so
Hey, look at
I'm
me.
so proud of her.
She's gonna put a link down below and you can just learn more about what we're doing, get involved, like our Facebook, do all that kind of stuff. It's really great.
Guys, I'm gonna put all this information down below, website, Facebook, all that jazz. Unlikely Heroes. Okay guys, well thank you so much for watching my video. If you like and want to support more of what I am doing here, please check out my Patreon page, which is also in the description box below. You might as well just read all of that stuff because there's a lot in there on this video.
Good.
Well, I'm gonna go not have more coffee because I'm cut off. 2 cups.
2 cups.
That's the rule.
No more.
How's it going? Elena, I'm gonna let you do the outro. Be like, hey guys, bye.
Okay guys, bye!
Toodles.
Air conditioning on! I always sweat on these things.
Oh yeah.